a current member of the United States Senate, 2 members of the U.S. House of Representatives, the convener and Secretary General of the World Council of Women Leaders, a former U.S. ambassador and now a distinguished professor at Harvard's JFK School of Government, a university president, a physician and noted leader in the United States Public Health Service, a New York City-based author and expert on longevity. Countless women leaders in our nation's businesses, corporations, and nonprofit organizations. What do they have in common? They are all alumni of Leadership America. I'm delighted to be here representing the more than 2,000 alumni of Leadership America. I served as the founding director of this program, and it's my pleasure and delight to be back with the program as their interim director these last 2 years. Leadership America is our nation's first and longest running leadership program designed especially for women. And it is now a presentation of the Women's Museum, and we've just completed our 22nd year of programming. Leadership America is designed for women just like most of you in this audience. Seasoned leaders looking for new challenges and new spheres of influence, and younger emerging women leaders who desire to hone leadership skills and enlarge visions.
So, wow, how mind-stretching just to see women in China. That just began the opening of our minds to the contrasts that are China, the extremes between tradition and the culture of family and the modern culture that is now going on that is just incredible. The most modern architecture I have ever seen. Business people everywhere. When I tell you the collection of business cards I accumulated during the days that we spent there, people were putting business cards in our hands right and left, and it didn't matter how many we'd taken with us, we didn't have enough. Because people in China want to make connections. They want to email with you. They want to do business with you. They are eager to expand to the greater world. So
it's an interesting thing about Leadership America that going to destinations that you're familiar with, looking through the lens that Leadership America affords you, provides just a really unique opportunity because I didn't see it that way. And mine was in Chicago, as Martha mentioned, and it was a great start. It's a city I've been to many times for architecture, business, art, friends, recreation, you name it. But this opportunity really was to look at our current economic crisis and what it meant to be an agile leader during our challenging times. And this was the spring of this year, so there was lots that we were seeing in the news every day rolling out at our Treasury Department, out of the Fed. And so that was a really interesting time to be there. And we were able to engage with the Federal Reserve there, with the President of the Federal Reserve, among other economists. And that was really an important opportunity for me personally to, all of us are looking at our own personal finances and experiences and saying what's next, to just get that special behind the door version of what was happening, but also professionally in commercial real estate. It was a real opportunity to look at what was happening on the residential side and the credit markets and the unraveling, but kind of being on the inner circle, hearing some of that discussion and just being able to dialogue openly behind those closed doors.
Really?
Yes. Well, the other aspect of, not only hearing the speakers talk about different aspects of things that affect our daily lives, what I also got out of it was just the opportunity to network and meet other women. Like Martha mentioned earlier, there are, in a lot of work environments, influence. There are not a whole lot of women out there, and so this was a fantastic opportunity for me to meet others in similar situations as I am. And so I spent 2 days in Washington, D.C., so the experience that I had coming out of it, if I had to say it in one word, summarize my experience, I would say that I came away really inspired. I thought that the speakers and the women there that were part of the program were also, they were excellent. They had great stories to tell about the, their experiences and the challenging moments they had and the adversity they had to overcome to get to where they were. So, looking at that and hearing their stories, it just kind of encouraged me or inspired me to do a little bit more with my life. And actually, when I came back from the session, I sat there and go, okay, wait, I need to take some time and think about what I've been doing in my life, where I'm going in my life, and just pause. Because I feel like sometimes our lives just get so hectic between work and family and other obligations. I just said, wait a minute, where am I going? Where am I going? Seeing what people have achieved, the other women have achieved, I've done a lot, but I feel like, hey, I need to reflect some more and think about where I want to go. And so I've deliberately taken a step back, sort of, and to try to figure out my direction. And I'm taking some time to relax and just focus on what are the most important things to me and doing things that address those areas.